Welcome to the New Millennial Culture Podcast. Your hosts are Hurt Alert, Marcel Rivers, King 8, and Just Al. Every Thursday, we will bring you a piece of reality with information on Black culture, news, and sports.
Whew. Woo. That beat is hard.
Yeah. Welcome to the New Millennial Podcast. Tonight, I know y'all see a new face. Just out. Probably won't make it, but if he do, he'll be late. But of course, we got King. I want to start with King 8. This is the birthday celebration for King 8. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Christmas baby. You know. And we got Marcel Rivers. You already know. I am Alert. And we got a new face. Kick Game Proper
My
88.
guy.
Mike, he's joining us.
Yes,
we'll have some more. Some other people joining us.
Facts. Big facts.
That's a fact. All right, so I'm gonna kick it off. As always, with the sports update. Ohio State Big Ten champions beat Northwestern last week. Oregon Pac-12 champions.
Let's go.
They beat USC. We definitely needed that because I'm sorry, Oregon. I feel like if they would have won out, I would definitely gave them a legit chance over Notre Dame to be in the college football playoff. Y'all lost.
I don't know, man. Like I love my Ducks, but I don't think they're ready for the top four. I don't think that's gonna be the
playoff. Yeah,
I would have smacked them.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. All right, the college football playoff has been announced. Number 1, Alabama. 2, 3, and Notre Dame at 4. So on January 1st, Alabama versus Notre Dame. Definitely gonna blow them out. We got Clemson, Ohio State. Hopefully, this is the revenge.
Come on, Tigers! Come on, Tigers! Come on, Tigers!
So, man, I ain't even gonna address that right now because the next team.
Bro. You live in Ohio, stop it.
He mad disrespectful, but I'm about to get him on this next one.
Are you? You sure about that?
And we can definitely talk about that, Mr. Dunbar.
We can talk about that.
Yeah. You already know what it is. The next topic is the Pittsburgh. They took that L for the 3rd week in a row.
Hey, let me ask you a question, though. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Before you say anything else, how many wins does your team have?
Wow. Wow. We're not talking about
if your team does not have any more wins than the Steelers, all of y'all can shut it. And that's just a fact.
You lost to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Don't act like the Browns have not lost to worse teams.
No, we haven't actually.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
We beat the Bengals twice this year. Y'all can't say the same. But
we beat the Ravens twice this year.
Yeah.
Honestly, that loss wouldn't have been so bad if Juju hadn't been dancing on that center field, man.
And that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be Juju, and nobody appreciates that but him. Like that's just what you want to do. Like, and that's what happens. Like you gonna keep on poking the bull. You gonna get the horns. That's a fact. I'm never gonna take that away from them. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's only so much trash y'all can talk.
Oh, for sure.
When y'all don't have more wins than us.
Wow. Don't worry about it. If y'all lose again, AFC North is wide open. That's all I'm saying.
I can't talk at all. Bro, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Okay, you're a Cowboys fan. Yeah, go ahead and let that
I'm sorry to hear that.
Right.
Yeah, you looking at the draft, my brother.
What draft we got again? But yeah, the Colts. Y'all got the Colts this week. I'm definitely rooting for the Colts, of course. Yeah. Say I agree. Oh, if that happens, and I agree with what he just said again. If y'all lose to the Colts, it's on. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say this. To be completely honest, the Browns need the Steelers to win, because if y'all win the AFC, there's no way you have a chance at winning us first playoff game. Like the further y'all fly under the radar, the better you have a chance of winning, because y'all are really still trash. Like, I get it. Yeah, y'all run game is decent, but at the end of the day, you're still trash, and your quarterback is still subpar.
We're trash.
You're trash. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it. Trash. Like, take it out, put it on the curb, light it on fire. It's okay. They won't. And Dunbar, I love it. I love the confidence, but what I'm telling you is Cleveland's best chance. He doesn't have to be a Browns fan. Cleveland's best chance at getting any type of playoff win is to not win the division. I'm just gonna be real with you.
Okay.
Hey, am I wrong? But it seems like the point spread for the win for the Browns has been higher than the Steelers all season.
Because the Steelers have zero run game, first off. And y'all starting to get exposed, especially with them injuries on defense.
I was gonna say it's not an exposure. We've known it the entire time. I've been saying that every single week.
Them injuries on defense is killing y'all.
That's the number one thing. We don't have a team. And then one of our biggest red zone threats got hurt in Eric Ebron. So I mean, what do you expect?
I mean,
what do you expect?
The Browns' whole defense been hurt the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that.
I'm not saying that like it's an excuse. I'm not saying that that's a reason for us to lose. All I'm saying is what's been going on is nothing new. We've been saying this all year. The defense has been hurt. We've been losing all of our Pro Bowlers. That's fine. We've not had a run game all year. We've been saying that. We've just been getting by. You've seen it's been more close games than it should have been.
Yeah, you're right.
That's just what it is. I call it how I see it. Yes, we've been playing bad football, to be honest, for the past 7 weeks. It's a fact.
It's been going on for a while.
We've just been squeaking out wins. We shouldn't have beat Tennessee. I hate to say it. We shouldn't have beat Tennessee. We lost because they missed a field goal. Like, this is nothing new. We've been coming down to the wire with teams we shouldn't have beat.
Because y'all took off on Tennessee in the first half.
Exactly. And they came all
damn thing.
Back. Exactly. Exactly.
Second half.
Exactly.
All right, let's move on to the next team, which is Marcel Green, the Detroit Lions. They took a L to the Tennessee Titans last week, and that stiff arm. Oh my God!
He about to pull that towel out. He about to pull it out.
Look at him.
Oh boy.
That's first off, you can't rep both teams. You got to pick a side. You can't just pick who won. Because if Detroit won, you'll be throwing that Detroit stuff up.
I lost fantasy first round, the semifinal, but I still need Derrick Henry to give me third place because I need my money back.
But look, hold on. I will say this. In his defense, he did say between the two, he would take Tennessee over Detroit. So I'm going to give him that. He said it. So
I did say it last week. I did say it.
Man.
I will give him that. I'm going to give him that. He
All
said
right, go ahead and sip your drink because that stiff arm.
I had it on the board.
This dude.
Is it glitchy?
Yeah, no, it's because it's a green background.
Yeah, it's a green background, so it's like a
just like your shirt.
To make that stiff.
Well, y'all don't know. It's Crown Apple.
So
with a splash of Coke.
This guy.
I hope you talk about the pop.
Whoa, wait a minute. Detroit played Tampa Bay this week.
That's a loss.
Yeah, that's tough. Especially if AB. Oh wow, I like how he did that.
What?
But he scratched his nose with his middle finger. He flicked us off on the low. That's all right.
That's okay.
That's all right. Next, my Cleveland Browns beat the Giants. I mean, that's not a big win. I'm not gonna brag about that. We should beat them. And then we got the Jets this week, which we should beat them again. I think the Jets got the one win that they needed for the year last week. So I don't know if they're gonna play too hard this week because I know they want that number 2 pick. They dropped down 2 in the draft, so I think they want to keep that.
You're gonna be surprised. They're gonna play y'all the same way the Bengals played us. They just trying to ruin somebody's season. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like that's what they're doing.
Yeah, but they gonna play that game tough.
Is ruining their draft stock. No, they need a draft pick.
They do, but to be honest, like let's be honest. Anyone that New York is gonna draft is gonna be there. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. They'll be there. They're not worried about that right now. That's the front office. The team wants to win.
No,
the team wants to win.
They want Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields.
Period. You're right, Jeremy.
Now, and let's be honest. If you take Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields, one, the organization loses the locker room because Sam Darnold was supposed to be the man. The fact that y'all placed him that quick and he has not had a team and has been, for the most part, doing decent, you lose the locker room. Number two, Justin Fields does nothing for the Jets as a quarterback. I'm sorry, but I've been saying this for the longest. Ohio State quarterbacks are notoriously awful in the NFL. That's not going to change with Justin Fields. If you send him to New York, he's definitely not going to do anything. Let's be honest. I dare you to argue with me about it.
I'm not. Ours is better than Alabama's quarterbacks in the NFL. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, Tua's doing pretty good.
Okay.
Is he not? Is he not?
Like I said, we got the Jets.
Jalen Hurts is doing pretty well.
I wasn't even gonna bring it up. I was gonna be nice because he technically went to two schools.
He's Oklahoma now.
So I was gonna say he's Hurts gonna try to play that because he went to Oklahoma. It's cool. That's why I didn't say it. That's why I didn't say it. It's okay.
He's Oklahoma now.
That's okay.
Speaking of Ohio State quarterbacks,
fuck them.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
Dwayne
That's a whole
Haskins
story
was
within
fired.
itself, though. The Carson Wentz and Jalen Hurts thing.
Yeah, we gonna do that one of these weeks. Dwayne Haskins was fined $40,000 and stripped of being a captain because of the photograph with strippers without wearing a mask surface.
Ohio State quarterback. He gonna tell me it's criminal, but you can't dispute everything I'm saying is a fact. You can't dispute it.
Dwayne said he needed to see the cheeks and get stripped at the same time. He was having fun a little bit, you know. So, yeah, that's sad. But somebody else got fined as well. In the NBA. That's your man's King Gate. James Harden was fined.
Yeah, I know.
$50,000 because of a video of him socializing without a mask club earlier this week, and he was deemed unavailable for the game on Wednesday, even though they didn't play it, but that's still a violation.
Yeah,
for the NBA. So I think they're trying to make an example out of him. So it happens.
Yeah.
And of course, the NBA season did kick off on the 22nd. All the games are not going as I thought, but some teams are looking better than I thought as well. So Phoenix Suns are looking better than I thought. We all kind of figured it would be nice. So they doing their thing as well. But you know, everybody trying to clown the Lakers for losing opening game, but just remember the exact same thing happened last year, and look who got the last laugh. So, like I said, I want to see pandemic P turn into playoff P in the playoffs, and not just a regular season game. So yeah, he did good that first game, but I want to see that in the playoffs.
I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds. Are y'all seeing this comment? Fields is the best QB in the draft. I just looked down and saw this.
Yeah.
Does anybody else believe that? The fact that you had to think is blasphemy, but
it's close. Listen, it's Alabama quarterbacks, man. When you have the best talent all around you, it's easy for you to look good. So I don't know. We'll see at the next level what they do.
I'm not gonna say anything else. Go ahead. I just wanted to put that out there for a second. Go ahead.
Marcel, it's on you.
All right, man. What's going on in the political field? Everybody want to know, like, am I gonna get a stimulus check? The answer right now is no. Hell no, you ain't get a stimulus check. They too easy beefing because they still bitter about the votes. The House voted on a $600 stimulus check, and of course, Trump went out there and said, "Y'all out of your minds." Now, Trump stated that he said where all the funds were going to all these different foreign countries, and he stated that it doesn't make sense that it's a COVID relief package, yet the money that's going to other countries have nothing to do with COVID. So he has requested and stated that he would like to see an increase to $2,000. As of this morning, the House vetoed that shit back, rejected it, and said absolutely not. Now, either way, folks still don't think about what exactly Trump said. I'm just going to piggyback off what he said. He said that the money doesn't have nothing to do with COVID. However, he did not say do not send money to those foreign countries. He just said make sure that the Americans have an increase of money. I still think overall that there's an issue with all these foreign countries getting money. However, I do understand that the fact that we've always given money to other foreign countries, because at the end of the day, this country is a business and you have to make sure that all your countries is ran smooth. All the other countries are still allies, and make sure that everything is ran smooth and correctly. And as a country, we are in debt to others, and we want to make sure that we don't have any war that's going over because we didn't pay them any money. However, don't say that it's a COVID relief if it has nothing to do with COVID. Just say, hey, we just gonna give them some money. For all the people that don't really pay attention to these packages, as you can see, nothing was mentioned about in the package. It does have other things mentioned like child care, rental assistance. However, people got to realize when the money is sent to these local governments for rental assistance, they still have their own guidelines that state how they can help you with your rent. Therefore, if you had an issue with losing your job 9 months ago due to COVID, you would not receive funds for rental assistance. I can guarantee you that. But you have to come up with another reason to why you need the funds. But the money is due to COVID. So many people that's getting the money is going to get it for the current, not for the past. So that's just a tip for politics. I'm out.
All right. Kick it over to me. So I'm a jump around just a little bit because I got a few things that can lead into the topic and a few things that can't. Number one, the baby said he's gonna retire in about 5 years. I don't know what y'all feel about that, but he trying to get in, get his money, and get out. I mean,
he came out with 6 albums in a week.
I was gonna say I don't know if I believe it, but what he's saying right now, he gonna be out in 5 years. He trying to get the bag, then leave. Quote to the song. Number two, down in H-Town, my man Travis Scott had a toy drive. I don't know if Hurt went to pick up any toys, but you know, you could have got you some cacti. You know, you'd have been down there turning up with the guy. You know,
I know, man. I know.
Number three, and I need everyone's opinion on this because I have some strong words, but I'm gonna wait. 50 Cent says a Lil Wayne and Drake versus would not match up to Gucci and Jeezy. What y'all think?
I agree.
And the only reason he would probably say that is because of the long beef between them two. But as far as catalog wise, it's definitely better than both of them. But everybody wanted to see that because of the beef.
Yeah,
right.
Everybody loves drama TV, so that's drama for you.
Yeah, that's why that one was so big.
So I will say this, and this is just my personal opinion. I agree with 50 Cent for a couple of different reasons. One, like you guys said, everyone wanted to see the Gucci and the Jeezy beef. They wanted to see it. That was for the culture. Having those two in the same room was huge. Whether it ended good or not, that was big for the culture because everyone wanted to see it. Number two, I felt like there was so much given as far as subliminal gems in that Jeezy verse Gucci that you will not get in any other verses. Number three, Lil Wayne and Drake, yes, they have better hits, so to speak, but between Drake being hip-hop / pop, the way that everybody's looking at him, and so many people jumping off of the Lil Wayne bandwagon, I feel like it's still going to be a mediocre turnout. Now, the numbers based on old school Wayne fans and current Drake fans, you may see better numbers, but I don't think the interaction is going to be better, in my personal opinion. I just feel like it's not going to be as genuine. People may just turn out to say a few things, but they're not fully invested like they were with Gucci and Jeezy, in my opinion.
Right. I would say the only one versus that might even match that. Maybe if you got like a Jay-Z Nas or 50 and Ja Rule. Yeah, that's about it for real, that I can think of off the top of my head.
For sure. I feel like it has to be there has to be a good music catalog, but also more. It can't just be about music. Like you put Wayne and Drake in the same room, that happens at least 4 times a week. That's nothing new, right? You need people in the same room that can cause tension, but also have a good music catalog to where you can really get to the basis of, okay, who may be better,
right?
In my opinion. Last but not least, when I tell you Nike is fucking up, Nike is fucking up. Jerry Lorenzo and Fear of God partner with Adidas for a long-term contract. Now, a couple weeks ago, we seen Just Al posted the Fear of God Nikes on his. He had the light green ones.
Yeah.
There'll be no more Fear of Gods with Nike. He signed a long-term deal with Adidas. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm excited because you've seen so many great signatures come out with Adidas lately with shoes, but I don't know what happened with Jerry and Nike, but they are fucking up bad to lose that.
Adidas probably giving out that money.
I mean, I'm sure they are, but let's be honest. Fear of God was bringing in bank.
Yeah.
I mean, Kid Game Proper can probably back me up on this, but as far as I've seen, there has not been more than 7 or 8 different colorways in only one silhouette, a high top and then the low top of the same silhouette. Like there's so much that's left to be done.
Right.
And y'all don't keep that. Like they were selling out. This is not regular Jordan sellouts. I mean, they were selling out, and resale on those shoes are still so crazy. There's no way that you would let that walk away. I need to know what happened because that's ridiculous.
My initial guess is Nike still wanted too much of the cut, or they just had a change of heart or something. Like they're not letting them do or be creative or something like that. Like that's my only things that usually happen in these kind of deals.
Yeah, and that, like I said, what throws me off is, I mean, he created a brand new silhouette. This was not like Travis Scott where he's redoing retro Jordans. This was not, whatchamacallit. This was not redoing the Air Max 1. This was not collaborating with an old silhouette. This was a brand new shoe.
This is a shocker.
Like that's the part that blows me. Like this is brand new.
That did come out of left field.
And you let that walk off the table?
Did come out of left field. Somebody probably got fired over that.
A lot of people for sure.
Oh, who was all in this meeting? Yeah, all of y'all fired.
All of y'all? Go. That's crazy. Like,
you're going to jail now.
Right.
Something.
Yeah. That's too big of a deal to let walk away like that. Man, that's crazy.
That's just like that's like if Tinker walked away. Like you can't let that happen, yo. There's too much money left on the table for all parties. I don't care what cut you're looking at. There's way too much. You were spending way more for a Fear of God than you were for any other Nike. And that's retail. Any more than any other Nike. Retail. You're spending way more. There's no way that there's not enough money to go around. There's no way.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Yeah, something's up, but
facts.
But when you're that long and you big bro, you feel like you could do whatever as a company for real. So I mean,
that's a fact.
Know what they was really thinking.
That's true. I will give you that. I will give you that, Wood. I will definitely give you that. But at the same time, like, let's be honest, when it's that much money on the table, you're gonna swallow your pride because you will benefit more and you will lose more depending on your decision. Like, if you ask me at this point, between having hell of high caliber basketball players, Kanye, and now Lorenzo, I feel like Adidas can legitimately pass Nike. Legitimately, I feel like it's gonna happen soon.
It's heading in that direction.
Like
level the playing field and then some. I agree with that.
Like it's definitely gonna be a thing because the only thing that Nike's gonna have is Jordan. Jordan and LeBron. That's really all they have. Like everything else, Adidas might take the cake. We might actually see Adidas take over Nike in the next 2 years. Marcel, you still muted.
I think I like to wear both, huh?
Hey,
that's a bold statement.
I mean, listen, if you look at how things are going,
yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, I don't even know if y'all pay attention to what the Yeezy slides are reselling for. This is just Yeezy. Like, Yeezy's resale is ridiculous. 350s are still reselling. The 500s, I hate 500s. They're still reselling. 750s. He's got, I mean, there's so much, and that's just Yeezy by himself. That's not talking James Harden in his shoes. That's not talking, as best I said, John Wall in his shoes. That's not talking any athletes or Jerry Lorenzo. Like Yeezy by himself, and then you look at Adidas lifestyle, like the Ultra Boost and the Pure Boost and NMDs, and then you bring in someone like Pharrell Williams, who still has the human race. Trust me, I can almost guarantee you within the next 2 years, Adidas will probably overtake Nike if they keep the way they're going. Nike has to bring in something crazy at this point. They have to bring in something crazy at this point in order to stand competition because Adidas is stacked. Adidas is like the Heat when they had LeBron. They're stacked. And that's a fact. They're stacked. Call it what you will, but that's, and like I said, Kanye can flip the switch at any moment, and it's gonna be it's over. It's GG's. So I will allow that to be our transition into
I
will allow that to be the transition into the topic of the night. If y'all have not paid attention, let's see. Oh, you want to talk about that sale before we get into it? You want to touch on this?
How you feel about this back and forth the government is doing with this second stimulus? I see both ends of it. I feel like in the beginning part, there was pretty much a community scare or a nationwide scare with this COVID-19 that's saying, hey, close your cities down. And, many businesses have lost money. I will say this, and people can take this how they want to. I feel like there are a lot of lazy people that's just dependent on the stimulus check. Jobs are lost. I will admit that, but it's mainly like small. I'm not trying to like downplay it, but small businesses such as bars and restaurants are losing business, which a lot of people that are waitresses and bus boys or bus girls or management in that area are losing, jobs, which is sad. However, there are still millions of jobs that still are available. There are many cities that still have jobs, and some jobs are some that people, average American person, just doesn't want to do. However, when you have kids at home, you have to think about what you have. You have to do what you got to do. So when we talk about this second stimulus, and you see that they're going back and forth, why are you still sitting at home waiting? I get the scare. I get COVID-19. But if it's not going anywhere, then what? They already said when you take the vaccine, you can still get COVID-19. So then what? You still going to sit at home? I think the government don't want to give out money because they do feel like, just like I said, they feel like a lot of people are just dependent on the stimulus check. And that's the only thing that people want. I will say this, and I will make it clear, and this will probably bite me in my butt because of my career field. At the end of the day, it is not the government job to take care of you. It is not their job to make sure that you have extra streamlines of income. It is not their job to make sure that you have somewhere to go. At the end of the day, people depend on food stamps. Matter of fact, a lot of people depend on welfare. Didn't nobody tell you to continue to have multiple children? That's going to bite me in my ass, but I'm going to say it and make it clear.
Whoop.
When you have one child and you know that you need food stamps and you know that you need Medicare and Medicaid, then you go with another child. Why would you repeat the same cycle? Then you have a third child. Now you repeat the same cycle. Now you have a fourth child. And then it's just the same. It's just the same cycle over and over and over. So when it comes to this, from the 600 to 2,000, I feel like if you are gonna give the money, yeah, go to 2,000. 2,000 will benefit a lot of households, but at the same time, it's going to affect us when it comes to coming out of our taxes later on. So I think it has to be a middle ground. I will say right now with this being 9 months later, I say go ahead and do the 2,000 and don't do it again. Do the 2,000, help out with the unemployment, and give a time frame. The problem that we have with America and the government and welfare is that we give out welfare, but then there's no accountability behind it. So if I give you food stamps and I'm giving you $800 a month, where's the time frame to say, okay, you need to increase your income. Okay, you need to find a trade. Okay, you need to do this. Like the government talks about the trade and they talk about all this extra stuff, but they don't talk about how can an average American, increase their income to get off of welfare so we can save money within the government. We don't talk about that because at the end of the day, when you keep people in poverty, you have control. That's just my take on it.
That's a fact. I think, me personally, that the 2,000 is a stalling game. I honestly don't think he really wants to give us anything, and that he trying to up it. So they had denied, and he'd be like, "Well, I tried to give y'all more money."
He's just trying to cause turmoil to give himself the red cape on the way out. Like, I tried to give the American people what they needed on the way out, and he really doesn't. Because
now in the beginning he did say 2,000 before this bill was even proposed. He was like, "Hey, we need to give him 2,000." I will give him that. He did say that in the beginning, but on the other side, like what they're proposing this stuff was already set, regardless of 2,000 pages to 3,000 pages. He's bitter because he feels like people are disloyal to him within the Republican Party. So he's retaliating back like, hey, he's acting like a child. Like, hey, you hit me and I'm gonna hit you back.
That ain't nothing new. He's been doing this
and now he's really doing it.
Right.
But it's really good that he brought awareness to what's on the bill. Like, hey, they giving money to everybody but y'all. Ha 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 ha. That's what he pretty much did. Ha, I'm telling on y'all. Because people don't read everything that y'all putting on the bill. They just see the $600 that they gonna get. They don't see nothing. So let me expose everybody because I'm mad. That's what he did. Hey, we grateful. We as black people, we don't give a damn where the money go, how you do it. Because as black people, at the end of the day, we survivors. We've been doing this shit for years. Ever since we got on the last boat, we've been surviving. So you can have a vaccine, you can have numerous of pandemics, you can have whatever you want. As black people, we gonna survive this shit. So if you don't give me $600, I'm gonna figure it out. Period.
That's a fact.
I can't speak for others. They might jump the bridge.
For sure.
I feel like if you brown, you gonna figure it out. I can't say anything about the rest. If you brown, you don't have no choice because you've been dealt a bad hand since jump.
Since birth.
You know what I'm saying? So take that however you will. But we're gonna get into these sneakers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I feel like we should save favorite sneakers for the very end because that's gonna be a conversation all on its own. But I want to hear everyone's take on how sneakers or sneaker culture has impacted the black community.
Oh man. Well, first and foremost, in school, especially like elementary school, most of us had to wear uniform, right? So the only things we had to stand out was the kicks.
So all you had was the shoes.
Right. So you had to come fresh, man, with your shoe game, because if you didn't, first off, you're getting clowned. For like I said, that's the only thing that made you stand apart. And if you didn't have at least some decent shoes on, you was getting clowned by the girls. You weren't gonna get no girls. And you probably gonna have to fight. So if you didn't have no clean shoes,
Like
I hope
everybody.
you can fight. Right. So I mean, it affected in that way. It affected culture, as in, man, sports culture, black culture, pop culture. It affected everything. Shoes are important. Some people, they shoes is the most expensive thing they have on. If you want to go there, some people will have on a black tee, some Levi jeans, but they got on them flu game 12s or something. You know what I'm saying?
Now hold on, I almost feel attacked. I feel attacked because y'all know I'm very much a budget person, and I would easily have on some Amazon V-neck t-shirts with some basketball shorts. And
yep, that too.
So y'all can't. I feel like I'm being attacked. You can't do that.
I mean, it happens. I know I've done it.
That's how I dress, bro. I keep it real simple, but my shoe game is always on point.
Has to be. It has to be. Okay. Sil, what's your take? I need to know.
Oh, you muted.
You muted.
I'm not a big sneakerhead guy, but I do think for me, regardless if I get the new J's or if I got some nice pair of dress shoes on my feet, I feel like that makes me feel good as a person. I feel like, man, if I got a nice tie on, I got some nice little he said my shoe game is fire. Hold on, let's bring you in then. I be seeing you on Facebook, bro.
Come on, bro.
Hey, we can add you in there, bro. It's nothing. We can add you in there.
Facebook Messenger.
I'll be throwing in that fire.
I'll add you in the link. Let me know when you got. Hey, Al, when you got your shoes together, let me know. But overall, man, I feel like for me as a kid, man, like I know we wasn't rich and we have a lot of money, but I feel like having a new pair of shoes on was everything to me. Even to this day, I don't have a lot of money. I got 5 kids. I got a family of 5. And right, take that back. Now I have 5 kids. But I got a family of 5. So when I'm able to get some new kicks like on my feet today, I feel good. I don't care if they're the new J's or not. So I feel like culturally, shoes just make you feel good. They just make you feel great. You can have the dingiest shirt on, but whatever's on your feet makes you feel great. So I think overall, like just for me, just the history of like where it started and how we look now, and just reading about how Air Force Ones was actually buddies back in the day, but now they're icy whites or whatever we call them now. Like I think it's just a good thing that we have.
Them the Uptowns. I will say this. I feel like
Fix your camera.
Me personally, I feel like shoes have been a statement of how far we as a people have come. And I say this for a few reasons. I mean, granted, we have been excluded from everything that was culturally relevant for the longest, whether it was voting, whether it was being able to speak, whether it was, being in a fraternity. I mean, we all know the history of that. Like, there have been so many things that we've been excluded from. And I feel like shoes is one of the biggest platforms only because of these are huge corporations who are running this. This is not like a mom and pop shop that's making penny loafers, right? These are huge corporations. So seeing it going from having just a Jordan signature shoe or a Kobe signature shoe, now you're seeing musicians who have shoes, whether it's Kanye or Travis Scott. You're seeing people like Sean Wotherspoon. You're seeing people like Jerry Lorenzo. You're seeing a lot of people, even a lot of YouTube influencers are having a signature shoe with certain brands. That's huge. It's making a statement because it is actually allowing the Black community to show off more than just I can put words on a beat or I can dance. It's showing more artistic creativity. And then when it sells out, it's showing your value to a company. So you're not just here for the short term, because like I said, you can see Jordans have been around forever. Yeezys are going to be around forever. LeBrons are going to be around forever. You know what I'm saying? You have people like Giannis, all these young guys who are coming up that are really, really, really making the signature shoe a very important thing. So me personally, I feel like it's a huge nod to the culture as a whole because it's Black people being able to express themselves through a shoe, right? I mean, Dame Lillard, all his shoes tell a story from where he came from, what he likes, what he does. Same with a lot of LeBrons. You know, you've got Black History Month sneakers that are coming out that are paying homage to everything Black history related, right? So, like, I feel like this is one of the many ways that we can really express ourselves, but also inspire change because whenever you see someone like Sean Wotherspoon get to go out and make a shoe that is world renowned as being one of the greatest shoes of the century, of the decade, that's huge, right? And if he can do it, why can't I, right? Why can't someone else, you know? And then even looking at things like the Dornbecker series that Jordan has, that's going back to all those kids in the hospitals who are designing these shoes, and some lucky kid gets their design picked and they make it a shoe. They may not always be Black, but that's just a huge nod to the community because it's giving people without a voice to represent themselves or what they feel. So me personally, I feel like it's huge. If anyone else has anything else to say, I will open the floor because I know I've been saying a lot.
Man, I mean, you hit it on the head, though. To be honest, it's so much that has changed.
No, just to piggyback off of what you were saying, it's even transitioning to other sports.
That is very true.
Before it was unheard of for anybody outside of being a basketball player to have a shoe.
I mean, I got some Griffies over here in the corner too, so you know it's.
Oh man, them things are awesome.
You know what I'm saying? You've got basketball shoes, you got baseball
you got
shoes
in the NFL.
Exactly.
Man, yep, I had some of those.
You know, so
even
that's
football shoes.
Exactly. You know, them Deons are still legendary.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, the prime
Deons.
You know what?
Man, what?
I'm gonna put y'all. I'm gonna pause on y'all real fast. Go ahead.
Yeah. I would even say, when Mike Vick that came out with his shoe, that was crazy because that was the biggest icon in football who had cornrows and was living his life the way he wanted to, having a signature cleat that he wore on game days. This was not a one-off creation that was just, you know, they'll wear in pregame. This was huge. That was an on-court. You know what I'm saying? So that's huge to me, if you ask me. So it's definitely a lot that I think goes with it. But with that, I will transition into what is your favorite sneaker?
Oh man, who want to go first?
I want Marcel to go first. He'll never go first.
Yeah, there we go. Hey man, come on, bro.
You said my favorite sneaker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like dress shoes.
That's fine. What's your what's your favorite shoe? Let's say that. What's your favorite shoe?
Yeah,
I am a fan. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a fan of the Steve Madden dress shoes because I have wide feet, and Steve Madden tends to make his shoes for wider feet. And I'm a 10 and a half, but I have to wear 11s in order to fit a nice shoe. So I do like those. I didn't like flats at first, like Vans and all that, but I'm starting to get into low top shoes. I am a fan of like Nike shoes, like running shoes, real comfortable, something like this, form of fashion. I like these type of shoes. They're real comfortable, make my feet feel good. But if somebody want to pay $250 for some Jordans, hey, I'm down for it.
You don't got to pay $250, bro. $202.83 after tax, depending on where you live.
Oh, $48 difference, huh?
I mean, $48 to get you a full tank of gas and then some. So I mean, don't act like 48 ain't a big deal. That's
a game changer.
For me, that's like a whole week's worth of food. So you know, that's
a game changer.
Big.
Where you gonna go with it?
No, I'm gonna let y'all go.
Let's see.
No.
I think I'm
Me personally, you are I rock. I'm a Jordan head.
That's a Toledo thing.
I wear a little bit of everything, but I'm a Jordan.
That's a Toledo. You must be from Toledo.
Wow.
It's over.
Hurt, what's yours? What's your favorite sneaker?
I'm gonna go with the Cool Gray 11s.
Cool Gray 11s. Fun fact, they come out 2021 holiday 11.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, you already know I'm on it.
You know I got a rock one, stock one. That's gonna be a thing for sure. So that's
yeah, definitely. I'm already preparing for that.
How you doing?
Oh, we had a question. I think this is for you, Sal.
I answered it already.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, man. Those is probably my favorite. Like hands down.
okay. Kick game proper. What's your favorite sneaker, bro?
Gotta pick one.
Flint 13s for me.
That's your favorite of all time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Do you have your Flints available?
That.
No, it's just one. Just one.
I with the man.
Just one. Okay. I will say this for those that don't know. You got them? Hold on. These are the Flint 13s that he's talking about. Yep. He got them out. He got his out too. Okay. For those that don't know, these are the Flint 13s.
Hey.
I don't have a Cool Gray 11. I would short if I did, but I'm sorry.
Those are number 2 on my list for sure.
The Flints?
Yes. Man, listen. I even got the T-shirt. I got the shorts. I got the whole outfits to go with them joint.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's serious. Oh, matter of fact, let me show the Cool Gray 11s real quick.
I was gonna say if you have those, put those up because I don't have them on hand.
I don't have them anymore, but I will. Oh God.
Hey.
Real quick.
Some of the Legend Blues. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I got a couple picks waiting on people. But,
that's cool. I mean, I see your whole arsenal, so it works.
Those are my favorites, but
okay.
Yeah,
I like it.
All right, let me
I like it. Mr. Prodigal Son, what is your favorite sneaker?
Oh Lord. Definitely need those.
Hold on. I didn't hear what you said.
I'm gonna go with the Jordan 11s.
Any silhouette, or do you have a favorite colorway?
I definitely like the Concords, and this may sound weird, but the reason why I like the Concords because I was a huge Michael Jackson fan. And when I watched a Smooth Criminal video, it looked like that he's wearing a pair of Jordan 11s when it's actually a dress shoe with a cover on top of it. So the whole time growing up, I was thinking like, hey man, that Michael Jackson was wearing some Jordan 11s when he did a Smooth Criminal video. So that's the reason why I like the Concords.
I was gonna say these are the Concords for those that don't know. Mine are still dead stock. Dead stock means they have not been worn. If you don't believe me, you can check the bottom. There's nothing.
Go.
You said number 2. I'm not mad at that. Me personally, my favorite
Concords is 1 and 2 for me.
Infrared 6s. This is my favorite Jordan silhouette. I love 6s. If you ask me, these are the most comfortable retro that is out there.
That's a fact.
Like I these are the most comfortable, and to me, the way just everything about this shoe I love. It's a little different for me because I'm not like a big dress up shoe, but this shoe you have to do it right because it's got the suede with the ice bottom. My number 1 favorite shoe, in my opinion, the best Jordan ever created. But that's the one for me.
I like those a lot. I got those, but I like the Carmines better.
The Carmine's coming out February?
Nice.
The Carmine. Here's my issue with the Carmines. I love the Carmines, but I'm always very skeptical of an all-white Jordan.
Yeah, I got
right,
it, but I pressure.
Right. The all-white Jordans notoriously do not stand the test of time.
Yeah, they did for me though.
Which bothers me because it's always like it's always so much that just can go wrong with them. Like,
yep.
And
that's why the one shoe I did want to show that is white. I don't wear them that often. You already know I had to bring them.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, sir.
I had to bring them out one time for y'all.
I love it. I love it.
So I mean, I like that one hurt, but I'm a real fan of this shoe right here. I wore them a few times. I'm gonna go over these 16s, man.
16s. Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. If anyone pulled out any 16, it would have to be those for me to respect it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not a fan of 16s. I'm not a fan of anything over 14, in my personal opinion. But those are good. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna take the point when it comes to this question right here.
I'm the exact same way. 14 is a
I love Barclays.
Exactly. I love them too. I love them too.
Barclays are a wonderful shoe.
Actually, let me find some to.
I was say I don't even have any anymore. I gave my Barclays away, but I
don't either.
I know college days, almost everyone in the frat had a pair of Barclays just because of the black and purple colorway.
Oh, for sure.
Barclays are fire in my opinion. I love me some Barclays.
I got the B3s, the black, white, and purple joints.
There, yep, exactly.
I was just about to pull those up too.
But they so hard to get on though.
So I only own one pair of Barclays in my life.
Mm-hmm. Were they black and purple?
And there's these.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, so these are the only ones I've ever owned. So
okay,
wore these a few times already, but I mean, like I said, they're a cool shoe. I mean, they're not too bad. They're a little comfortable, but yeah, these are the only ones I own.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I definitely get that. What I will say, and I know B Wood will probably be able to back me up on this. As I continue to, I'm not gonna say get older because I'm still young as hell. As I continue to mature, I've definitely transitioned from style to comfort, right?
Most definitely.
I have to.
And comfortable shoes are a necessity.
Oh, what?
If you ask me, that's the reason why I wear Yeezys so much. Like you know what? Now I'm glad you said that. It's going.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Listen,
man, I got my ass whooped over them shoes when they first came out. By my mama, because
I agree with you 100%.
I took it, bro. I took them out the package and ran outside.
Oh man, I'm trying to find.
I do not have any Gary Paytons. I did have a pair. I got rid of them.
Comfortable shoes. That's how I got into trainers and the tech shoes.
Yep. Hey, speaking of comfortable shoes, them bronze shoes are comfortable.
I'm gonna say this. Don't judge me, y'all, because these are like a good almost 10 years old. But I got the black and white gloves.
The black and white joints.
Gary Payton. That's my sayings. That's my guy. You had to have the Gary Paytons. These is definitely
that's a fact.
These was the joints.
That is probably the best Gary Payton.
This is the one. Like if you don't have these, you almost don't have a glove. But mine are beat up because I wore these. Crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
So you guys were speaking of Deion's earlier, right?
Yeah, we was talking about the Deion's.
Yeah, we was talking about them.
What about these?
Okay.
The Diamond Turfs.
Yeah, the Diamond Turfs is definitely the best ones. Hands down.
I definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. They always come full circle. Barry Sanders. Honestly, I would take the Bo Jackson or the Barry Sanders, but they're both a decent shoe. But
most definitely.
I would definitely go to Bo Jackson. But
me Bo Jackson's not comfortable, man. It hurt my feet.
I mean, you got to be a cool one for the Bo Jacks. You can't be just anybody. But honestly,
style-wise,
like I said,
Bo Jackson. But as far as comfort, I would go to Barry's.
That's fair. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
What about the Big Hurts? That's good.
Not the
not
the Big Hurts. I didn't even go. Not the Big Hurts.
Yes, sir. No. You know I had to.
You know what?
I had to mention them.
They released those, and I couldn't find them.
Man, who you telling, bro? I was trying to get those. I was gonna get the jersey again and everything. Gotta represent.
I'm still so sad that I missed out on the 95 neons that just came out.
Ooh, that's tough.
I'm so hurt. Like, so a lot of people yelled at me because I do have these, right? I have these.
Bro, don't do that.
But it's the Vapor Max.
I wanted them.
It's not the right. It's not the I wanted the OGs, man. I really wanted those, man. I'm so hurt that I didn't get them because Air Max 95s are probably some of the most comfortable shoes. If you know what, for people that don't know, Air Max 95s really got a lot of their clout from D-Boys because they're a comfortable shoe that you can stand in all day, i.e., if you want to block. So,
got some of those too.
You know, that's definitely a thing. But I definitely
true.
Oh yeah, so I'm definitely sad about those. Would you pay resale for the 95s?
You said resale or retail?
Resale. Everyone's gonna pay retail. Resale.
I don't know. That's a tough question.
It would have to be a specific colorway and silhouette, though. I'm not just a legit classic.
So if they were the neons,
yeah, but I would though.
The neon 95s, would you pay resale for those?
Yeah, I
know
yeah.
I would.
I most definitely.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah.
I definitely
would, and I wouldn't wear them either. I would sit on them.
Yeah, I mean that's a fact. I've gotten yelled at quite a few times because I've been told that I don't wear my shoes.
Most definitely.
I've been told that. Now let me clear the record just because I'm so happy I have this platform. I do wear my shoes, people. I do. However, I don't like to wear shoes that are on everyone else's feet, right? So my Concords are still dead stock because everyone is still wearing their Concords. My Bread 11s are still dead stock because everyone is still wearing the Bread 11s. My Infrared 6s are still dead stock because everyone's still wearing them. I have a rule. If I wear a pair of sneakers and I see someone else with that pair of sneakers on, I can't wear those shoes for at least a month.
Wow, that's a hell of a rule there.
It is, but I mean,
that's kind of crazy because that's my code.
See, like, I mean, anyone that really like is into sneakers does not want to have on the same sneakers as someone else. That's just like if you, and you know what, I'm gonna flip the script and I'm gonna give this from like a lady's perspective. If you getting dressed, you going out with your girls, you put on a nice dress, this your favorite dress, and you go out and someone else got the same dress on, your night's ruined because someone else has it on, right? Like it's not exclusive to you. When they see that, they don't think of you because someone else has it on. They may not wear it as good as you, but at the same time, they have it on, which is almost like property value. Like if your neighbors are trashy, it brings your property value down. Same thing. So if I see anybody with my sneakers on, I can't wear them for at least a month because one, I can almost guarantee you didn't wear them as good as I can wear them. And number two, I don't want to look like you. Like I don't want you to be like, oh yeah, my bro wore those last week. Like that's not, to me, that's not how I get
I agree. Right.
Like anyone that like the sneakers. I know people that have a more ridiculous
But
rule
I have
than
a rule too, though.
What's that?
Do it.
That's fair.
I wait at
That's
least
definitely fair.
Sometimes 2.
Yeah.
So the hype guys, then everybody get dirty. You know what I'm saying? When you do pull them out, everybody looking like, "Oh, you got them? When you get them?" Like I've been had them.
Right.
I just didn't wear them when you did.
Like I said, I literally had these legend boots for like 6 years, 7 years, or whatever. Worn them like 3-4 times. That's it.
Oh, the 95s and
like
orange.
These,
I love.
These came out in
rare.
03 originally, a lower top. Bro,
yeah.
One time.
Yep.
Wait, you wore those already?
Up, bro, you won't see me wearing these. The resale on these one is ridiculous, bro. Or sleeping on these right now. Big time.
Wait, you wore those already? I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed in you. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed.
Hey, kick
Don't
game.
be disappointed, man. I killed the fit.
Tell me what these is, bro.
What up?
Yeah, I need those right there.
Trade, man.
You know who shoes these is? I can hear you.
Man, I'm drawing a blank.
They hard though.
Right.
Shaquille O'Neal.
No, you should know who shoe this is, kick game.
Yeah, I'm definitely drawing a blank, but them fire though.
Man, these are NMCnetvokes, bro.
For real.
I was gonna say I was
ain't never touched the ground at all.
I forgot about those.
That don't look like
I'm not gonna lie, I did too.
No,
that's the Emmitt Smith. The Shaqs are different. Shaqs are different. Them not Shaqs.
Yeah, definitely.
These are Emmitt Smiths.
Yeah, the Shaqs came out in the magic blue. Any Shaq that came out had the magic blue. That's not the that's
preseason.
Hey, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's the one right there. I'm not mad at that.
Now I got some Shaq. Y'all want to see some Shaqs? I got some Shaqs for you.
We don't want to see no damn Shaqs,
you
man.
You got the hypnotized, man. You got the...
No. Okay, hold on. Let me put y'all on pause.
Not no Shaq Gnosis. Whatchamacallit? Darvin put some Shaq Gnosis on earlier on Facebook. He had the
man, that was Target bags, bro.
Darvin had the red and white Shaq Gnosis on, man. He had those, but we're not talking about no damn Shaq Gnosis. We talk about the original Shaqs where it's got, you know what I'm saying, it mimics the crazy 8 joints, but it's not, because it's a little different. So you gotta the original Shaqs is crazy for real. But that's
man.
Yeah, he got the nod for them Emmets. I ain't see no Emmets, and
man, what
that's
since he been playing for real.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely been a minute, but yeah, man. As much as I love the shoes that look good, man, everything that I wear has to be comfortable nowadays, man. That's really why I buy Yeezys, because Yeezys are comfortable, but the difference between Yeezys and any other Adidas shoe that has boost is, I'm gonna just show y'all because it's not gonna make sense unless I show y'all. So if you look at these and these, right? So these are my workout shoes. All boost midsole, right? But it's exposed. Yeezys have this plastic cover that goes over the boost, right? So these stay soft a lot longer than these because this keeps it in. The boost will start to bottom and spread out. So you'll see the sole get wider as you lose the sponginess. So I will spend the money on these because that plastic cage keeps the boost more pristine longer, so you get a lot more comfort out of the wear, in my opinion. So that's why I love them. But I mean, anything that's comfortable, I love, because I don't got time to just be looking good. I need to be comfortable and I need to feel good. I don't got time for the rest, which is why 95% of the time you'll find me in.
Myself, though. I mean, I like the Yeezys, but
now when you say pennies, you talking about the original pennies, or are you talking about foams? I need to know.
Them original joints is nice.
I'm about to say I need to know, Dunbar, which one are you talking about? Are you, like I said, if you talking about the
mall,
are you talking about the
to get
original
those
ones, or are you
elementary
talking
too.
about foams? The pennies, I had a couple pair of pennies. I like the zip up pennies. Them the ones, because to me it's very similar to the gloves, but it's not. They had a different dynamic to it.
So,
But if you do want to talk, where are my phones? Oh, they're right here.
why
You
you
want to talk? I
so,
do have a couple. So I mean, I got the black and purple foams. I don't have any originals. I sold all my originals. But
Ooh,
the eggplants, I got those, and I also got the I got the Tech Fleece joints just on the gas station where, but I love the pennies. I feel like foams are overpriced. They're definitely overpriced.
Yeah,
the original
definitely.
pennies I feel like are more comfortable, and you can get a lot more wear out of it, in my opinion.
You got Stump.
What you got?
all right, so look, so had to go into the collection real fast. So I'm gonna start with these pennies right here. I mean, not pennies, sorry, these shacks. So these are the shack attacks right here.
Yep.
Oh wow.
This the one we take the pump. The pump. I got the pump in the shoebox. You take the pump. You put it right here. You pump up the shoe.
What you got?
All right. Then we gonna go to the shack attacks, which is these the pumps with the pump up
on
the toe.
the lip. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So then I go from there to hit you upside the head with the Shagnosis.
Yeah, that was my favorite right there.
Okay, and then I had to cop. So you'll like these then. These are the All-Star Shagnosis.
Oh yeah, for sure. I had both of them. Oh yeah, back in that, I think it was like third grade when they came
remember
out.
those. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
It ain't Walmart either, y'all. No Walmart.
No,
Fact.
no.
Yeah, no,
You
not at all.
got the Walmart pay later. No,
Right.
not at all.
Nah.
This before they hit Walmart. And I'm gonna throw myself under the bus just for a second, only because I can. I had the Mulberry spinner shoes. Y'all remember those?
Oh no.
Where they had the little spinner in the corner. I had a pair of those. Man.
No, you didn't.
Oh man.
I had a pair of those. Look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I broke the pump, so my rim stopped spinning. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. My rim stopped spinning. But
oh man.
But the shoe is still clean, man.
This nigga had a flat tire, man.
Man, listen. I had the infinity rims. The wheel would go, but the rims, they would stay right there. They didn't go nowhere. Honestly, man, listen, we could talk sneakers for days. But I do want to kind of wrap things up first and foremost. I love where sneakers have gone. I love how we've been seeing a lot of the old school sneakers, whether it's retro Jordans, whether it's Stump has the Shaqs, the NMCnetvokes, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing fashion and sneakers come full circle is huge. I love where sneakers are going. You're seeing so much, and there's so much potential, right? Like we're still at the very beginning of where sneakers can go. Travis Scott is ruining the game when it comes to sneakers. Like he is not playing fair. The Cactus Jack line is ridiculous. Like it's crazy. But as I said earlier, I really feel that sneakers are just one of the many ways that us as a Black people are expressing ourselves, but also, for lack of a better term, infiltrating a lot of white businesses, because these are not, like I said, mom and pop,
most definitely,
organizations. This is Nike, this is Adidas, this is Reebok. These are huge corporations, right? This is going way before that. I'm gonna turn that to hurt before we get to the end of it.
Yeah.
But I'm, when it comes to this, like I say, even just looking at all the signature basketball shoes that are coming out, you've got Puma stepping into the basketball realm. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Shout out to Mellow Ball.
You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna talk about no damn balls. Fuck all of them. That's just my opinion. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like I feel like there's a lot that has been done for the culture when it comes to shoes. And I mean, even like I said, going back to Marbury, who had the Starberry shoes that were like what, $25? Like just so anyone could have a pair of sneakers. Like there's a lot that can be done with shoes, and I feel like there's a lot more that is left to come. But it just takes the right people with the right vision to make that happen.
They sure did.
They definitely did because there was a name behind it, right? If you put a name behind something, it means something. It doesn't have to be a $200 Jordan, because if you have another all-star player that does it, that's tight. Because I mean, if you think about it, Paul George shoes are going for like what, 130? Man, you know what I'm saying? James Harden's are like 130. You've got, I mean, once again, I hate John Wall. His shoes are probably like $100, 85, because he's
breaking news. Breaking news. 2020 Heisman finalists: Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence, Kyle Trask, and Devontae Smith. 3 SEC, 1 ACC.
Right. Number one, fuck Ohio State, because Justin Fields is not on the list. I love it. Number two, Trevor Lawrence wins it. Mark my words.
And that's ended on that note.
You feel me?
Hurt. Don't feed into it. Hurt. Don't feed into it. Hurt.
Nope. I have spoken. I have spoken.
Let it go, Hurt.
I'm not getting into the Heisman.
We'll talk that next week.
I believe I'm just going to answer this. Yes, he is. I believe it's going to be the Lakers versus the Nets in the NBA Finals. Lakers in 5. Woo! All right, y'all. Thank y'all.
Speaking on that.
Or 6.
You don't think that he
know what? Lakers in 6.
In the East, Hurt?
Lakers in 6. I know we're going forever. This guy.
This is the first shoe that LeBron wore when he won his championship. Come on, man.
You said the who? You said
the first shoe.
All right, y'all. We do this all night. We would do.
Thank you to all our listeners. Make sure you check out our social media platforms and our website. Follow, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with us. Please send us questions or topics that you would like to hear discussed. We'll see you next week. Peace.